Hello Leo, hello Sagittarius, Elsie here to do your reading for the week ahead. Hello my fire family, how are you? I'm a Sag rising, by the way. Thank you so much for clicking here. I do appreciate you every time you do it. Thank you for your comments. I do appreciate you so much, and you are in charge of watching this tribe grow, and you've been doing a great job, so thank you so much. So if you could please hit the thumbs up before you leave here or when you enter, that would be great. It is helping us grow this fire tribe, which we need to do at 10 of Cups Tarot. So we have just been having fun this week, throwing cards for just tarot. It's a 9-card draw that I've been doing this week, and then we're doing a little bit of clarification. So let's find out what's coming up, and yeah, let's find out who we're reading for. Give me just one moment. It's going to be Leo. So Sagittarius, if you don't mind scooching along, I'll see you in just a moment. If you'll just wait there for me, I'll be right there. All right, Leo, it's you first. You stepped up. I literally saw someone. I saw a line of people that are in the military, and one stepped out. And I don't know why I felt it was you, but it is. Yep. All right. You're stepping forward on something, Leo. Ooh, yes. Right. You're stepping up. You're stepping forward here. You're going to take on the challenge, whatever it is. Tell me about Leo energy. For the week ahead, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Thank you if you are cross-watching the Leo. And if you're interested in a private read, please look below. I do have space over at Wizio. Please look in the description for the link and all my pricing. All right, here we go, Leo. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter. Let's figure it out. What's going on for Leo, please? In the week ahead. An adventure. I saw somebody step out from the lineup, I'm telling you. There's an adventure here. Oh, there we go. Got our other 2 cards. Let's take a look. We have... what? Leo, what's going on with you? I feel like you're about to just like jump off the ledge. Jump off the edge into something here. It feels like going for broke. That's what it feels like. The Fool in the reverse. The Fool in the reverse is telling me going for broke. Okay, so I'm clairvoyant, and my guide is Charlie. Charlie is showing me right now a dog that's like, you know when a big dog is ready to play, or even a little one, and they bend down with their butts in the air and their arms are stretched out? It's like a playful thing. That's what it feels like. That's what I'm seeing with this. So I'm seeing that there is an adventure. I feel like you're making a decision, by the way, because the 2's here, and a 2's always a decision. This one is about passion, about the things that make you feel like you're on fire, about adventure, about what's out there. I want to fly. I want to go. I want to see what's out there. So I think you've already made the decision, by the way. Yep, person's got their hand on this wand, the Ace of Wands. You're going with your fire instinct. Shocker of all shockers, not so much. The Fool in reverse tells me that you're taking this, you're making this choice, and you don't care if you look like an ass. You don't care. You don't care what the consequences is. You don't care if you look like a fool. You don't care what other people think. And that's other people's perception, I'm saying. I'm not saying that you feel that way. I'm saying that you don't really care what other people think. I think there's something here that you're about to do a backflip off the dive board here. That's what I'm seeing. Someone do a backflip. You're just ready to take a dive here. I feel like it is, I want to say the chance or the risk that you're taking here is reconnecting with someone. Reconnecting with someone because now you've chosen a path, or you've chosen which way you want to go. You're going to go with the Ace of Wands, right? You're going to open a path of passion, whether that is a passion of your heart. Maybe you play a musical instrument, or you're a painter, or maybe this is about the heart space, about love, but we'll see. Let's take a look. Yeah, look at you. Something new. You're jumping at something new here, my friend. The Page of Cups is at the center of the reading. It's the heart of the matter. I think that you're about to try and invest in someone, in a new relationship of some sort, or a new adventure, a new venture. This gives me a little bit of, I just want to crack my neck a little bit and, and take a big breath before I take a leap. Because it feels like whatever you're doing is like you're running at it with all the big guns, like all of your passion. It's a velocity that I'm feeling. It feels like you're ready to do something that you've never done before. And I feel like it's your gut that's telling you to do it, to go for it. This is the card of victory. It has something to do with feelings that you've been keeping underneath, because that's Cancer energy. Cancer is, it feels like it's something that's been kept under wraps. And the Page of Cups might be what's been kept under wraps. Yeah, I don't think that you care what the consequences are. I think you're going to do it because it feels to me like in your gut you think you're going to have victory, and that's good. Because you are the one who's making all the decisions. The universe is just making the way. Wow. What's going on here? There's something wackadoo going on here, Leo. What are you doing? What are you doing? Okay, so what I want to say is the reason that you've decided to not really care what everyone else is thinking, I think that if you jump off the edge jump off the edge and take some sort of a risk, I feel that in your gut, it's saying that you will have victory. I feel like the risk that you're taking is making a choice to move forward to some sort of a soulmate, or to decide which soulmate you want. Because this one is about the choice, and there is a choice going on here. You're going to go with the choice that is passionate, I feel. Whichever one strikes passion in the heart, that's the one that you're going for. I want to say that there could be a couple of children that are involved here, that you might be a single parent, but we do have the Page of Wands and the Page of Cups. And if you are not the person who is the single parent, you can just not even listen to that. But I feel like with the Page of Wands and the Page of Cups here, it feels like you are about to communicate with somebody about your feelings, and these are new feelings, or these are feelings that you've been keeping under wraps but you haven't been talking about. Because there has been silence. Up until you break the silence about this adventure, I think that there has been silence. I want to say that making this decision has removed a block so freaking big. I just feel like, Leo, if you go for it, go for it. Because the Ace of Pentacles is here. It's going to change your life either way. Look, I don't know if this is about love, or this is about work, or this is about a new job venture, or maybe you're opening a business. But I really do feel that if you decide to take the leap on this thing that is like a new spark, it could be a new spark of passion, or a new spark of passionate love, or you're starting to get feelings for somebody. It's a realization, it feels like. I'm going to get the victory because this person is mine. This person is my soulmate. They're mine. There could be an age difference here. You could be younger. Of course, they could be younger as well. Take it as it resonates, please. We've got strength here. All right. So you're trying to find the courage, I feel, to reach out to someone. Someone who I feel that you are very attracted to. Someone who kind of loves when you are a little bit impatient, or a little bit impulsive, that you don't really make plans, that you just kind of drop in. It feels like you're trying to find the courage to maybe do that, to send the message, to hit send, to send the message and tell somebody that either you want to see them or that you have big feelings for them. Look, it could take place in text. Weirder things have happened, but it feels like you're about to, I think you've connected the dots. So I'll tell you what Charlie just showed me. Charlie's my guide. Charlie, I'm clairvoyant, and Charlie just showed me light bright. Do you guys know what light bright is? Like, some of you might not. You might be too young, right? If you're in your 30s. But light bright, I don't know if they still have it. So that's like, when you take these pegs and you put them in a board, but there's lights in the back, and so they all are different colored pegs, and they make a picture. That's what it looks like. You've been putting the dots together, or you've been creating the picture. Something is coming to light. It's starting to take form. It's starting to look like something. And I think it has to do with the Page of Cups. Now, the thing is that the Page of Cups is about surprises as well as it is about new love. So I feel like you have, a new love that you're going to message. I also feel like if you haven't met this person yet, that you will very quickly. And it feels like you're not even going to, if it's someone brand new, I feel like you're not even going to worry about it. You're just going to fall. You're just going to allow yourself to fall in love, or allow yourself to fall for this person, because I just saw the free fall. Somebody, the Fool, right? I just saw the Fool kind of just free fall off the edge. The Chariot energy is Cancer, and Cancer is quite psychic in their own right. So I feel like it's psychic energy. I feel like you know it. You have a knowing, or you just have a feeling that it's going to work out for you should you jump off the edge. I want to say you're right. I think here that if you send the message, there's no way you can go wrong. I feel like this person will receive the message. And if you're messaging them because you think that they are your person, I feel like you get victory. But you got to first gain the courage, because I don't think you've ever been at this place before, Leo. That's what it feels like. Whether you're the cross watcher I'm talking about, or whether I'm talking about you, Leo, it does feel like I'm talking about you, but it feels like you've never been at this place before. It's uncharted territory, trying to find the courage to move forward in love, because I feel like you've got the wands down, right? You're the King of Wands. You got the wands down, but I feel like this is new, and it feels like it's going to change your life, or it already has been life-changing, or it's going to very quickly change your life. It's very abundant. It's very abundant. It's an abundant connection, whatever it is. All right. Whew, you got me channeling, Leo. What the heck? Wow, okay. So energies that we have here, we have Aries, we have Cancer, we have Gemini. This card flipped backward like this, and it was the Two of Cups. But we also have Leo here, right? We do have your energy here. And it's coming up as strength, Leo. So I feel as though you're either trying to find the courage, or you're trying to be strong, or I feel like this is a test, like it's a lesson you need to learn about how to be courageous and be strong and take the lead. Step forward, because I feel like you haven't ever taken the lead before. And I feel like it's time you took the lead. That's what the lion would do, right? The lion takes the lead, is always out front of the pack. The first one standing out front, the leader. So I think you are going to take the lead on sending this message. I want to say that this person's is on your heart, period. Yeah, the Page of Cups is here. And I think it surprised you, to be honest. I think it surprised you that you all of a sudden have these emotional attached feelings for someone. Yeah, makes sense. They are a soulmate. The Lovers is here. Somebody who's been sent for you. All right. Why were you disconnected from them, Leo? Because the Five of Cups is, the Five of Pentacles is here, but it's in the reverse, which is great. So it's a reconnection. So you can do this, right? It's a reconnection, so you can go on the adventure and take the leap off the edge here. So tell me about the Five of Pentacles in the reverse. So the Five of Pentacles is in the reverse because you're willing to look at it and possibly make a decision. You have not yet made the decision. I feel like you don't want to see the situation for what it is, or maybe it scares you just a little bit. I don't know. I think that this feels like either a new feeling or something foreign, like you haven't felt this little twitch in the heart space, I want to say. Like it's like when you think about this person, it makes your stomach flip, or you have the little gooblies in the belly. Do you know what I mean? What else do we need to know? We've got the Justice card. We've got Libra energy. So I feel like you need to make a decision, and I think you're gonna, because the Two of Wands is here, right? Yep, here we go. You're gonna liberate yourself. I want to say that you've been sitting in this Five of Pentacles for a very long time, feeling in lack, hoping for change, wanting things to get better, wanting things to grow, but it's you that has to make the decision, right? And so the decision here, you're about to make the decision. We have 3 swords here. but also 4 because 1 is in the hand of the Queen. So I feel like with the 4 Swords presence, it's telling me that you've been taking your time to heal. You've been spending time on your own, and maybe not necessarily making decisions about what things will feel like justice, or what things it feels like, instead of feeling like you need justice in your life, it feels as though you want to have justice in having a conversation or saying your side. You want to tell somebody the truth and give them the honest truth about whatever's been going on here. I think you're about to be honest with someone about how you feel, but I think it's going to come off in Swords. You could have Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini in your chart, in your big 3. Why is the Fool in reverse? You know, it's like risky business when the Fool's in reverse, right? It's a little bit of risky business. It's like it might not work out, but I'm going to go anyway. You're not only going to go, you're going to go fast. All right, tell me about the Fool in reverse. What is that I'm feeling in my belly right now? Whew. It's, you know, I get confused because I have anxiety, but that also, anxiety does feel like excitement. Yeah. We have the Ace of Swords. We have the 3 of Cups. Yeah, there it is. And we have the 2 of Pentacles. So what I want to say is that you're ready to take a leap. You're ready to talk about coming together, talking about feelings. What do we do next? Let's celebrate. Let's celebrate through conversation. I feel like the reason that you jumped, I feel, or the reason that you will jump in the week ahead is because this person gives you balance. I feel like you feel comfortably in the 2 of Pentacles when you're with this person, which means that, you know, they give stability, and, you know, even though things might be a little tough where you are right now, they're going to kind of smooth it out for you and keep it, you know, they're the person who is kind of at your back, right, when things are a little bit tough or tight. Yeah, there's a conversation coming here, my friend. And I think you're the one that's going to reach out. All right. Tell me about this Page of Cups. It's a life-changing love opportunity. Yes, Charlie just gave it to me in slow words like that. A life-changing love opportunity. That's right there if you want it. If you want the victory, the Chariot's here. The thing is, I think it surprises you. Feels like it's a shift of energy. I always feel like it's going to be a shift of energy when Libra comes out, because it's like everything was all over the place, and then all of a sudden, boom, everything balances and you're in the moment of clarity. We've got the 5 of Pentacles. It feels like while you were disconnected from this person, you had a chance to think over your feelings, that you were feeling in lack as it pertains to feelings, and you didn't know if you had feelings, and you were disconnected possibly from your feelings, or maybe even in a little bit of denial, because the 2 of Swords is here. Denial that there actually was connection going on here, but understand that the world is your perception, and whatever you decide you're going to do is what is going to be done. So I feel like there is a disconnection from your feelings, but I feel like by reconnecting, going on the adventure, and taking this leap of faith, that you are... I think you're breaking silence. You're breaking some sort of it's like a breakthrough. You did the hard work to get to the heart. There's a ladder here. This is a teaching moment. It's showing you how to reach for what you want. That's what it is. Showing you how to reach for what you want. The only way you can have what you want is by opening your heart. And I think your heart was closed off for a long time. Because the 5 of Pentacles is no joke. It's about feeling in lack, feeling alone, being disconnected. But it also is about change, knowing that you're at this place of the 5 and wanting to change. And I think that's what you're doing. Oh, okay. We have the Judgment card. Interesting energy. We go from the 5 of Pentacles to the Judgment card to the 3 of Pentacles. We build the foundation back up again. So the Judgment card to me is, of course, we're still in a retrograde shadow. It could be somebody who you already know and you're deciding to go back round to that person. But the Page of Cups and the Three of Pentacles, all of that tells me that this is someone who you already know. Yeah, because the Judgment card talks about going back round, but the Three of Pentacles talks about someone you already know in the 3D, someone that's already a friend or a friend of a friend, someone that you've already, I would say, put the third leg on the stool for, because it's very unbalanced when it's on two. It feels like the third leg of a stool has been added, and you're allowing someone to sit with you, or someone's allowing you to sit with them in a very stable way. I really do feel like this life is about risk and reward, and I feel that the universe favors the brave. This right here, this Fool in the reverse, I've said in one of my other readings, the Fool in reverse to me is a depiction of someone who's leaping off the edge, and they are leaping off the edge with nothing below them. And as they come to the middle, the universe holds up the net. It's like the universe wants you to be bold and be brave. How bad do you want it, Leo? And I think that's what this is about. How badly do you want it? Are you willing to go with the Fool? Because some of you aren't. Some of you are like, that person's not worth me taking that kind of risk on. Forget it. But some of you are with the Ace of Swords and the Three of Cups. Yes, I want to get together with this person and talk about, are we going to really build anything in the future? Like, we're already at the 3. Maybe 2 more is 5. What if we go back into this place where we're not talking again? So I think there has to be a lot of conversation that's going to happen around this getting victory and seeing this person and speaking with them. Tell me what the Chariot brings, please. What's coming quickly? What is the victory? Victory over the devil. Victory over being stuck. Yep, there you go. This is definitely a lesson. I feel like the universe is saying, how bad do you want it? Go get it if you want it. I just felt like I needed to know something about the lovers here. So we do have the Queen of Pentacles, who is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I feel as though you are willing to work really hard on some sort of stability with this person, because this person also offers you stability. So the Queen of Pentacles is the one who is acting as though she already is the Empress, even though she is not. She is the Queen of Pentacles, but she is the one who is mimicking the Empress and acting as though she already is. And so she's manifesting lessons in this life. And I feel that you see this person's worth. I feel that you're willing to work really hard because this person's willing to give you stability. I feel like you want to get into the Four of Wands here and give them stability, more stability in, it's not 2 wands, it's 4 wands. Now we have 4 legs on the stool, right? We've got a lot of stability here with the Lover. All right. We're just going to look at that for a second. That's the ships that are coming in, my friend. I feel like it's really up to you. If you want this, you'll go get it. And some of you don't. Some of you already know the situation and you never want to get back into it. That's cool too, to know that. But I think that for some of you, it sounds pretty exciting. I think you're ready to send a message. I think you're ready to be really courageous and send a message. And when you do, I just feel like it's probably going to change your life. All right. No pressure. I'm going to go, Leo. Thanks so much for watching. And yeah, I'll be back because I'm always back. Love you guys. Bye-bye. And hello, Sagittarius. Thank you so much for waiting here for me. I do appreciate you. What we are doing this month is this week, we are doing a 9-card draw for you, Sag. So that's what we're doing. We're going to draw 9 cards. We'll clarify whatever we need to clarify in order to help you understand what's going on here. So welcome, Sag. Whether you are Sag, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter, or you are here as a cross-watcher, welcome, welcome all. All right. If you are interested in a private reading, Sag, please look below in the description. You'll find the link to Wizio. Ooh, all right. Here we go. We are looking at the Knight of Wands. Tell me more about Sag, please. Tell me more about Sag. Justice. Libra energy here. Oh, Pisces. All right. Look, I know you don't want to hear it, Sag. Maybe some of you do, but I really do feel like there is a Knight of Wands that is headed back your way. Now, I want to say that this feels like you will have justice. And what I mean by that is I think that you've been manifesting this person. And I don't think that you've been saying, hey, universe, give me this person. I think that you can't get them off your mind or out of your energy. So whether that's for reasons of you don't like them, you've been thinking bad things about them, whether you hate them or love them, you have been giving the universe the energy of thinking about them, thinking about them, thinking about them. And that's why I always discourage people from being mean about someone who is not present, because you're really only just bringing that back to you, right? Because the universe doesn't understand whether you're mad or glad. The universe just understands that this is what you're thinking about on a loop. All right. I feel like there is somebody coming from the past, and it feels like this person wants to come in and get justice with you, Sag. They could be a Pisces or a Libra. They don't have to be. They also could be a fire sign. Fire signs are Aries, Sagittarius, and Leo. You haven't been speaking to this person. I feel like you're wondering if you're ever going to get your justice with this person. It's taking forever. What's going on? Sag, what the heck? Why is it taking so long? I feel like somebody's trying to see it from your side of your side of the fence. I think someone is trying to look at it from a different perspective or point of view. And that is taking a long ass time. Tell me more. Oh, wow. Okay. Wowzerinos. Let's take a look at it. All right. It's Ned Flanders. All right. So, I feel like there's been no communication with you and the Knight of Wands. Now, the Knight of Wands, who's that, right? Knight of Wands is someone who doesn't particularly hang around for the long time. They're more about the good time. They're more about living their desires and their passions. And so they don't necessarily give you a whole lot of stability if this is the person that you're dating or this is the person you want to be in a relationship with. I want to say that the Knight of Wands is here still being the same old Knight of Wands. They haven't changed. Even though, like, even in the time that you've not been speaking with them, they have not changed. But I want to say you want the reconciliation, or you want them to come back. And if you don't want them to come back, I suggest you make good with the feelings that you have about them, because even the negative thoughts are going to bring them in. Whatever's primarily on your mind is what you're going to get. Five of Wands and the Knight of Wands and the Five of Pentacles. So there's been a disconnection here. The thing is I feel like when they show up, you're going to feel justified. You're going to feel justified. I feel like you've also been overthinking the situation. You're going to feel justified, though, when they do arrive again. Your gut's telling you. And so it's almost like, you're like, I knew it. But if you don't want them to come back in, you might want to think about why you had to manifest them back in, right? I knew it. I knew they were coming back in. This here, in this moment, I'm going to say that you're like, Elsa, you're full of crap because I don't hear anything. I haven't talked to that person in years. It's taking too long. I haven't seen them in years. I haven't talked to them in years. I think that you're still thinking about them, by the way, Sagittarius. It doesn't have to be years, but there is a disconnect and things are taking very long. But you are going to get justice because you've been manifesting. You've been thinking about it, looking at it from another direction, looking at it from this direction, that direction. Do you see what I mean? You're putting your attention on it. What you think about, you bring about. Somebody here is making a decision. I think that in the silence, the Knight of Wands is making a decision about you. I think that the Knight of Wands wants to be a little more serious than you think that they've ever been. I think that they're willing to put a fourth leg on the stool. Yeah, that's what it feels like. Because the Knight of Wands does carry a wand, right? Feels like they're coming in with the last leg on the stool to make things all even, solid, stable. And I think it's probably the reason that this person comes back is because you've been thinking about the Four of Wands obsessively. Like, overthinking it. This is another chance. It sure is. It's another chance for the Knight of Wands to come and improve themselves, to prove that they can stay connected, to prove that they'll move slowly. We've got Virgo and Pisces energy here, to prove that they really are willing to make this big decision to move forward, or that they want to resurrect something that you two think is finished already. That you said your goodbyes, or maybe you told them no, or they told you I don't, this isn't what I want. But I want to say that this person, the one you've been quiet with, or the one that's been quiet with you, take it as it resonates, it feels like there is going to be a reconnection here because of the Two of Wands. Somebody's making a decision under the full moon. Because they see everything with you. They see the world with you. Yeah, it feels like they want to live life with adventure and passion, and they want to think about flying to the moon. Just listening. I think I got Sinatra in my head. Yeah, they want to take you by the hand. I was just listening to Fly Me to the Moon. Fly me to the moon, let me play amongst the stars. Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold my hand. In other words, take my hand. Yeah. So I want to say that somebody wants victory. There's 4 and 2 wands here. Somebody wants the victory here, and they want to resurrect something with you. Something that you thought was over, or maybe you told them it was over. Maybe they told you it was over. Why do we have the 2 of Pentacles? Somebody's taking inspired action towards the 9 of Cups, their wish fulfillment. This is someone I feel who is feeling in doubt that it's going to work out, but they want to take the chance. They want to take the chance. Oh yes. Charlie just reminded me, if you are dealing with a Leo, please go look at the Leo reading, because the Fool in the reverse turned up over here. And it's like somebody's seeing it from your perspective. Very interesting. So the Wheel of Fortune is here. Look, the 3 of Swords is here and the Wheel of Fortune is here. We go from being heartbroken to things just moving so beautifully, smoothly, quickly, all in the right timing, all of those intricate gears touching on all the right spots. Because if one of those gears is even, is even a sneeze to the left, this thing is shutting down. It's very intricate. It's divine. It's fated. And I feel like we go from the 3 of Swords to the freaking Wheel of Fortune here. You could be dealing with someone who's Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, or Leo. I think I already said Virgo and Pisces here. Libra. Let's clarify just a little bit. Right, that's a lot of energy. Whoops. All right, what's this? I don't know where I'm putting it. I didn't call anything, so I'm putting it there. And the Page of Swords in the reverse. Oh, it's a eureka moment. Okay, makes sense. Yeah, it's the Knight of Wands having a realization. Having a realization, they have enough information. I do want to say something. I'm not really sure what to say. This person has been quiet with you because they're not sure what to say. It could be that maybe there's an age difference. It doesn't have to be, but maybe this person isn't really used to speaking aloud, like telling somebody what they want. We have 2 swords here. So it's like the Knight of Wands has made a decision. Tell me more about justice. You're going to feel justified when that text comes in. And this person wants to have a talk. They barely know what to say, but they want to have a talk. They want to see you. They might just show up, I'm saying. Be aware. They might just show up because that's impulsive energy, the Page of Wands. Now, some of you are going to say, oh, so they live across the world or across the pond. There's no way. And I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to somebody who's probably lives in the area, lives in your city or your town, or maybe someone who lives out of town but is now in town because of whatever's going on. Page of Pentacles. I just had to take a really big breath there for a second, Sag, for you. The Page of Pentacles, and it's like, here we go. This person wants to begin again, right? They want to materialize something with you. The thing is, you know, I'm worried that I'm seeing pages here. They're not really giving you a whole lot. They're giving you, you know, I mean, if they're old, it doesn't matter what their age is. I feel like they're a little bit immature. Or they could be starting again. Yeah, they could be beginning again. It could be the beginning of them feeling passionate enough, you know, finally in their life to be able to move forward. I feel like it turns out to be justice for you, though, that they are there's gonna be something materializing here soon in the Page of Pentacles in the week ahead, probably really early in the week. It's likely that you're going to get some sort of a message, whether that comes in the 3D, like by mail or by letter or a delivery, or whether it comes electronically, page of fire, right? Okay. Why did you stop talking? Why is there a disconnect here? Our communication was bad. I wanted to say something, but I didn't. I really want the truth, but I couldn't ask the truth because I felt like I couldn't bridge the distance. I couldn't be the one to break the silence. But I think you are. After being very quiet. Yeah. The Four of Pentacles is being shut down, not sharing, forget you. I'm not being, you know, I'm being miserly with everything. My love, my pentacles, everything. You go from there to the Five of Pentacles to I'm feeling on the outside looking in. Now I got to say something. It feels like you want to say your side or tell your side, or maybe they do. Take it as it resonates, but the Knight of Swords is here. It feels like we need to talk about stuff that went on in the past, in the very near past, by the way. There's two swords here, and I feel like somebody is trying to make a decision. Yeah, to open up a little bit more. This is all energy that is kind of shut down, the Four and the Five of Pentacles, but we're moving in the right direction. I feel like you are the one that's going to break the silence. You're going to send the message. And I feel it's because you have something to say. It feels like you want somebody to hear your side. Why is this taking so long? Because of regret. So either you had regret or they did. Take it as it resonates. We have the Nine of Swords. There was worry. There was worry that the silence was too loud. There was worry that maybe we should just leave this here because maybe they're just lying to me. Maybe they're just not being honest with me. Yeah, end of the cycle. 8, 9, 10. So there was an end of the cycle. But there's worry that someone is not being honest with me. It's taking long because I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about it, and I'm not really sure if this person's being completely honest with me. Tell me about the Judgment, please. It's taking a long time to get to this point here. The Judgment, Virgo and Pisces energy. There it is. So you haven't told this person about your feelings, but I don't think you can hold on to it anymore because we're looking at the Knight of Cups and the King of Cups. In the center is the High Priestess, which indicates that you've been quiet or secretive. She's the holder of secrets, right? The Book of Secrets. And she is one that will usually go within first. I want to say that if you've gone within, that your gut is tugging on you, pulling on you, telling you that there is a new beginning coming or something is about to resurrect itself. You could be dealing with someone who is Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. We also have Pisces in the High Priestess here. Just listening. I want to say that one of you or both of you has grown. I think it's the other person, but I think that they've grown in the heart space, that it feels like they're emotionally available now, whereas maybe they weren't before. Now, I don't know how long your separation was, if it's a separation that we're looking at, because it seems like we start the reading with the Knight of Wands coming in, right? So it feels like this person's coming back after a separation, and it could be a long one. It could be a long silent pause. So what is being resurrected here is love. And I feel like it's being resurrected because somebody has learned a lesson and someone's listening to their gut. They're paying attention to what their intuition is saying. And their intuition is saying, I got to talk to somebody about love. Yeah, it's the only thing that's going to give me balance. It's that shift of energy that I was telling you about. Whenever I see Libra, it's the shift of energy. We've got the Lovers. Oh, there it is, 2 of Cups. All right, so this is a super deep connection. And it feels like that the Knight of Wands knows that they're going to have to see things from your perspective. They're going to have to go slow. They're going to have to give you some stability. They're going to have to give you some adventure in order for them to be back in your life. I feel like this is going to balance out the way that it should. For some of you, you're not giving this person a chance. For others of you, you will. And it feels like somebody's about to liberate themselves. Look, we've got liberation, the Lovers, and the 2 of Cups. Someone's liberating love, and it's beautiful. Ugh, it's really beautiful. I think after all that overthinking, here they come. That's what it looks like. This is somebody you've been manifesting. This is your really deep connection. And I think you're going to get all the answers that you want because the Queen of Swords is here. And Judgment. Ah, we've got it twice. We've got Justice. Judgment and Justice. We've got twice. So I feel that the balance that as you two come together is on both sides. Yeah, I feel like you both are in the right place in order for this to happen. In order for the Wheel of Fortune, the moment of time, the divine timing, the fated moment. Yep, that's what it feels like. Here it comes. All right, I'm going to go, Sag. Thank you so much for being here. I do appreciate you and love you. I'm going to be back, though, because I'm always back. See you later. Bye-bye.